Hi everyone. The big takeaways from this test-taking tactics section of Module 2 are these. Number one, you may ask, why are we learning test-taking tactics? Know that a high GRE score could become the most helpful part of your entire application package, guys. Other parts of the application package that you submit to graduate schools include things like grade point average, your academic transcript will have your grade point average, letters of recommendation, your personal statement, your vita, your resume describing your academic background. But unlike other components of the application package, the GRE score is unambiguous. And this is why we study tactics. A high GRE score is always impressive, and a low GRE score makes any student less capable. Let me explain why. Because the GRE is a nationally standardized test, it's a neutral playing field. It's the only way to compare individual students for the admissions committee, and it's unique as one part of the entire application package. Because the GRE is a nationally standardized test, your score can actually impact your overall application package more than your college GPA, especially when applying to high-quality, competitive graduate programs that draw applications from students across the nation. Remember that college grading standards actually may vary at different universities depending on coursework, rigor, and the admissions committees at your graduate schools know this. But the GRE is different. It is standardized. There is no variation. It's the same test for everybody, everywhere. So the GRE is special. It's a neutral playing field with everyone taking the same test under the same conditions, thereby providing a better comparison between individual applicants. That's why the GRE score is so important. When applying to high-quality, competitive programs, especially across those that draw applications from across the nation, the GRE can make you stand out more than a high GPA, letters of recommendation, personal statement, and all those other parts. Keep that in mind. The second takeaway from this module relates again to why we're learning test-taking tactics, of course. Know that at highly competitive universities, the GRE score is purportedly used as a filter. Now, what does that mean? It means the applicant must achieve a certain score or above to even be considered for admissions by the committee. That is, to make the first cut. An admissions committee will often will look at applications that have a certain GPA and a certain GRE, and they'll take that smaller group of applications and they will progress for further consideration. Note, this practice is more likely to happen at highly competitive universities than less competitive ones. But the bottom line for you is, while a high GRE score certainly can open doors to elite universities, a low GRE score can deny opportunities to otherwise capable students. But the admissions committee will never know this. Admissions committee members will never read the rest of your application package if you do not pass that first cut based upon GRE scores and your grades. That is why we learn test-taking tactics, to get as high a score as we possibly can, guys. And the final takeaway from this section, there's 3 stages to preparing for the GRE. Stage 1, of course, is building knowledge and just getting familiar with the types of test questions. Stage 2 is building skills, practice, practice, practice. Stage 3 is building stamina, and it's not too early to talk about stamina. Building stamina is actually the final step in your self-preparation for the GRE. Remember, this is a 2-hour exam, guys, and the truth is that some test takers simply run out of gas in the final few sections on test day. You want stamina to answer GRE questions correctly and keep doing this for the full 2 hours of the test without your energy fading and without mental exhaustion setting in. Afterwards, you'll be exhausted, but not during the test. We will work on stamina near the end of this semester as test day approaches. So the summary, the big takeaway from this section called test-taking tactics is this. Number 1, remember that a high GRE score could actually become the most helpful part of your overall application package to graduate school, because the GRE is a neutral playing field with everyone taking the same test under the same conditions. And what does that mean? It provides a better comparison between individual applicants for the admissions committee. Number 2, remember that a high GRE score can open doors to elite universities, but a low GRE score can deny opportunities to otherwise capable students. Admissions committees may never read the rest of your applications if you don't make the first cut, that first review based upon GRE scores and grades. And then last takeaway, of course, remember that stamina will be important. We'll focus more on stamina, building stamina near the end of the semester as test day approaches. Those are the big takeaways from this test taking tactics section, guys. Thank you.